Welcome back for part 2 of What If Palpatine Accidentally Executed Order 65. Thank you for your support on part 1 of this What If. If you haven't seen the first part, the link will be in the description below. With a great reluctance, Obi-Wan turned his head away from the Jedi Temple to face his old adversary in Maul. In the chaos, the Zabrak had been freed from his Mandalorian cage, and he wanted blood, even without his lightsaber. Lifting Obi-Wan into the air, Obi-Wan cursed himself on anticipating the move, feeling his breathing begin to suffer. With his lightsaber dropped to the ground, Obi-Wan was struggling to find a way out, before he saw a collection of corpses flying towards Maul. The body struck the side of the robotic legs of the renegade Sith, momentarily distracting him and releasing Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan dropped to the floor and picked up his lightsaber. All thoughts of going to the Jedi Temple gone, Obi-Wan charged at Maul. Maul used some nearby scrap to quickly defend himself, using clone armor to distract the Jedi Master. Sending a powerful kick at Obi-Wan, he is sent backwards into a pile of clones, but recovers to his feet. Allowing Maul to attack him, Obi-Wan adopted Qui-Gon's form, and saw an overconfident smirk in Maul's face. As Maul lunged towards him with a sharp implement, Obi-Wan cut through his foe, this time vertically. Observing Maul's life ebb away, Obi-Wan heard an even more unpleasant voice than Maul's. Raising his head with great trepidation, Obi-Wan sees Sidious with his fingertips outstretched. Before he could lift his lightsaber, Obi-Wan was hit by an extremely powerful wave of a force-signing attack, bathing his body in a sparkling light. Obi-Wan collapsed to the floor unconscious, and Sidious showed gratitude to Obi-Wan for eliminating Maul without his efforts, then scooped up his fallen lightsaber. Lifting Obi-Wan with the Force, he ordered his personal guards to move him to a secret location. Entering the Jedi Temple, Sidious sets about completing what he had stopped his apprentice from doing. Away from Coruscant, the former Jedi Padawan Ahsoka Tano was still pursuing Darth Vader and Padme Amidala. Ahsoka recognizes that the planet they were approaching is Mustafar, and she could already feel the darkness. Entering its atmosphere, Ahsoka saw Vader land on a platform, and then navigate the lava maze that decorated the surface of the planet. Landing beside his ship, she entered his starship and found Padme in a daze. Ahsoka and Padme were both worried about what remained of Anakin. They'd seen him flash to the dark side before, but this could be a step too far. Padme asked Ahsoka to pursue him, leaving her at the hands of the onboard medical droids, as she was due to give birth at any moment. Ahsoka dashes out, jumping and weaving through the maze, and senses Vader's force presence growing closer. Slashing at a control panel, the entrance to a large facility slides upwards, and Ahsoka runs inside. From a distance, Ahsoka saw Vader obliterating the former Separatist alliance, completing his massacre with Newt Gunray as his final victim. After Vader had deactivated his lightsaber, Ahsoka tells him that Padme was about to give birth, and he needed to hurry. Ahsoka could see Vader's hesitancy in his flashing in his eyes, but he chose to accept the information and go to his ship. The medical droids were situated around Padme, and she gave birth to Luke and Leia. Seeing the light in the light of the Sith apprentice, Padme felt hope that Anakin would soon return. Vader then received a transmission from his master, who confirmed that he was in a safe location after being pursued by a whole crowd of Jedi and clones, as well as now holding Obi-Wan. Vader was unsure of how to react to the news, but reported that he had dealt with the Separatists. Sidious praised his apprentice for his efforts, and soon he would arrive on Mustafar to discuss the next stage of their operation. Padme and Ahsoka were concerned for the safety of themselves and their children. However, the dark side Anakin told them not to worry, and to fly back to Coruscant, whilst he did something about Sidious. Not sure what to believe, Ahsoka knew better than to argue, and flew back to her former home. Travelling through hyperspace, Padme slept soundly alongside Luke and Leia, but Ahsoka was in a constant state of paranoia. Still thinking about the fate of the clones under her command, Ahsoka uses the help of R2-D2 to extend her signal to Coruscant. Reaching out to the Republic's military base, one of the station clones received her message, and passed it on to any surviving member of the 501st. But the clones soon reported that they were too occupied chasing the Supreme Chancellor. The cogs in Ahsoka's mind were operating in overdrive, and as much as she hated to do it, she woke up Padme. Hearing Ahsoka's theories about Palpatine, Padme showed no sign of the fatigue she was suffering, and began to get in touch with various politicians who she knew to be certain allies. Most of them are already in Coruscant, awaiting Palpatine's upcoming speech after his trip to Mustafar, and like Ahsoka, they had theories about Palpatine and the Grand Army of the Republic. Whilst none had the power to change the orders within the clone inhibitor chips, they could remove him from power. As the majority of Palpatine's allies had fallen in his own hands or Vader's, Padme's allies tried to call for a vote of no confidence. But Padme asked them to wait until Palpatine had been captured, or the clones would stop their pursuit of the Sith Lord. Arriving back on Coruscant, Padme left Ahsoka with the children and hobbled back to the Senate building. Senator Organa was already waiting for her, and now she waited nervously for the fate of the Sith. At last, Padme received a message from Ahsoka, and the whole Senate hushed into a silence. That is it for part 2 of What If Palpatine Accidentally Executed Order 65. If you'd like to see a part 3 very soon, please like this video, turn on that notification bell, and subscribe for more tips. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.